Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Spark It Up Tuesdays. So, this morning, I have been asked by several people, not that many, but a few, to recap ProfitCon. How was ProfitCon? So, that is the annual Profit First conference at the end of September every year. And this year was a little different. It was all remote, it was all virtual. So I'm not really a huge fan of all the virtual events because there's a lot of them, and I'm kind of sick of sitting in front of the computer all the time. But of course, there was no choice. So it was about 2.5 days of sitting in front of the computer. But I'll say this: the quality of speakers that they were able to get because the conference was remote, so people didn't have to actually fly to New Jersey, where the headquarters is, and stay in New Jersey and speak, was amazing. So we had some amazing speakers, and I'm just going to highlight a couple of them because they are all authors as well, and you have to go out and get these books. The keynote, the big guy, who I have a mad crush on, is Donald Miller. Can you see that? He wrote Building a Story Brand. He also, I think he wrote another book, maybe a smaller version, but then he has another kind of a blockbuster book coming out. I think in January, he said, Business Made Simple. I cannot recommend this book highly enough. I don't know if I can express that as well as I want to. This was probably my all-time favorite business book. It might be in my all-time favorite books. That's how good this book is. It's such an easy read. It's fun, but it is extremely interesting. So he talks about a lot of different things, and I love to listen to him. He's just a very smart, very down-to-earth guy. But what I loved about his message, which is in this book that came out a few years ago, Building a Story Brand, but you can't hear it enough. And the tagline of the book, I don't know if you can see it, is clarify your message so customers will listen. His other tagline, because he has a podcast as well, the Story Brand podcast, is if you confuse, you'll lose. And that rings through my ears all the time. Not only just for the message that we at Spark want to give out to our clients or our potential clients, but for all the clients that we have that are struggling or that are startups. We're working with our Spark Tank winner, as a matter of fact. I had a nice long phone call with her yesterday. And I definitely highlighted this, and I'm going to send her this book because clarifying your message and being super, super clear and understandable immediately to what you're selling and why you're selling it to your customers is so crucial. I can't get over it enough how crucial that is. And Don goes into some pretty cool brain stuff about how our brains work, and he did a lot of studying on this, and he really dumbs it down so you to understand it, that our brains burn calories, and we don't want to burn calories. I mean, most people don't want to burn calories, right? Nobody really loves going to the gym. If you do, I don't want to hear about it. But so you don't want to burn all your calories. So we want things to be super simple. What do you do? And we want to know in the first 3 seconds. And if we don't, it's just too much work, and you move on to something else. So he talks about not only on your website, but in your messaging, in your advertising, that you have basically about 1.5 seconds to capture that person and tell them exactly who you are and what you do. So it's so true. It's so simple. He gives tons of examples of companies that do it well, and you immediately identify with that, and ones that were failures because they weren't able to do that. So I'm not going to go over it. Listen to Don's podcast, buy his book. Man, he is the best. He's just awesome. So that is Don Miller of Story Brand. The other speaker that came on right after, who was phenomenal, who I had not heard of his name is John Jantz. He wrote the book Duct Tape Marketing and now owns a marketing company called Duct Tape Marketing, obviously. He was awesome. Again, super kind, genuine, down to earth. And he went over kind of how he works with his clients and the message that's in his book, Duct Tape Marketing. And it's very similar to Don's in that, what did he say? Create a core message and a strategy of difference. Who are your clients? What do you excel at? What can you be better at? And he was all about really fine-tuning what it is that you do and being the best at it and getting that message out. So the two worked so well together. I don't have the book, Duct Tape Marketing, here yet. I ordered it right away. I don't know why it's taking so long, but it should be coming here because we have a library here at the Spark offices. If you don't know that, come visit. You're welcome to take out any books. actually don't really check out a book. We'll probably just give you the book, but I love to collect business books that I know will be super impactful. So ProfitCon 2020 did not disappoint. What an amazing experience. We had even more speakers. We had Andrea Lee, Lee Hayes, John Gordon, who wrote The Energy Bus, another book that's coming here that isn't here yet. I started listening to the audio. Wow, that's great. And he was a great speaker. So John Gordon of The Energy Bus, he wrote a lot of books, but that I think is his biggest. So check these guys out if you're into being better at your business or wanting to be better at your business or better in any part of your life. I would recommend, giving these books a shot. I found them remarkable, and I'm going to keep going back to them. So that's it. That's basic recap. Thanks so much for watching, and have a fantastic Tuesday. Bye.